So if you want to do calculations, so create a calculated field is what we've been using, and that's the one that we have to use. Suppose we want to create, say, profit percentage, so we can do profit percentage, right? Now when you type your formula for the computation, so if you type profit, okay, and you see that there is color coding going on here. Fields that we use from here, the measure fields, are color coded orange, right? Okay, so now if you want, just type in sales here. So this is going to, this is a valid expression. So this is going to create a profit percentage field for each row in the data set. Each row will be calculated. So it's more computationally intensive. It has to compute this percentage for each one of them. Instead, suppose if you say sum profit. So now you see sum is a function, so sum is color coded blue. Divided by sum of sales. Now what this will do is, depending upon the level of detail of the visualization, the computations will take place at that level. So in full aggregation, okay, so if you bring in sales and shipping cost and profit, you have a scatter plot and you'll have only 1 point up there, right? Because it's in full aggregation. Then the profit percentage, if you then bring in profit percentage as color or something, then the calculation will happen by first adding up all the profit, adding up all the sales, and making the division once, which is lot faster and efficient than computing ratios for each row and then adding them up, okay, and then averaging them. Okay. So and then if you have category, if you bring in category into the visualization, now you'll have 3 points, one for each category. And then if you bring in profit into detail, then the profit percentage into detail, then this computation of adding up the profits, adding up the sales, and finding the ratio will happen for each of these 3 categories. So that is the difference between both. Will give you the same answer. Okay. If you had just profit divided by sales, that will give you the same answer, okay, as this one. But this one is more efficient. Okay. So here function is color coded blue, fields are color coded orange. Then parameters, so we will be talking about parameters a little later, so we'll talk about that at that time. Parameters are purple. Okay, let's see whether there is an example here of purple. I don't. But anyway, okay. So there's one more thing. Suppose if there is an error. Suppose if it's like this. Okay. So you will see calculation contains error, right? Now, if you click the down arrow, it will tell you what kind of error it is and give you a suggestion what error it could be. So there is some kind of missing operator. Okay. Now, here again, if you hover over, it also tells you where that error is. So that red underline, that squiggly mark that you see, that is where the error is. And once again, if you hover, it will give you a suggestion. Okay. After, it's you may not be always the correct one, but it gives you at least it starts you off thinking in some direction at least, I guess. So now you put that division operated, then calculation is valid. Okay? And of course, it helps you with in typing. Okay, when you type, it gives you useful suggestions, and you can simply press the tab key to select. So, for example, here, if you start off with sum, okay, so it gives you 3 options. If you press the tab key, then the one that is highlighted will get selected. And then when you type profit, so with just having typed PROF, it gives you a suggestion right below, and once again, press the tab key and it will get selected. Okay? Sum, sale, so it's very efficient that way. Okay? And one more way in which you can calculate, or you can set up calculated fields, is the ad hoc calculated field. So which is, like, suppose you want that profit percentage. Let me get rid of that. Let me delete that. Suppose you calculate it here. So double click, and then profit divided by sum of sales. Okay, so that gives you the profit, right? But the problem is, if you set up a calculated field as an ad hoc calculated field, okay, you're not going to see that here. It'll only be in the sheet. So if you go to another sheet, that's not available. Ad hoc fields are sheet specific. Okay? But you can always create your ad hoc function and then make it into a permanent one by simply dragging and dropping it down here, and then it will be permanent now. Okay. And then you can give a name here. Okay. So create ad hoc function and then make it permanent by dragging and dropping into the measure shelf.